Oh! I got a little hot, so I decided to sit down on an ice pack. So this is what it feels like to chew 5 gum.
Sure put on a lot of makeup just to drink some beers.
What's happening, Captain? What's new, kangaroos? It's your dandy, Candy. And today is a very special drinking episode.
Oh, indeed it is.
Oh, yes, it is, Drinkademus. Yes. Today we are doing a special highlight episode. A special highlight episode focusing on one in particular drink rather than a whole series of drinks or a whole group of drinks. And that drink today is going to be Chicago's very own Malort. Now, Malort has a bit of a reputation. Yeah, I've been told it tastes like drinking ashtray water. And partly because of that is, well, I'm going to go ahead and let Drinkademus tell the history of Malort so you can get a better picture of what we're dealing with while I get everything set up. Because even though we're just doing one video today, I thought that would be kind of a short video. So I thought we would make a couple of cocktails that are Malort themed as well and try those as well as trying after we've tried the Malort by itself. So Drinkademus, you go ahead and tell everybody the history of Malort real quick while I get everything ready. That work for you?
More screen time for me? Why, certainly, adventurer, of course. Aha!
Fantastic.
Well, I shan't get into the full history as we'd be here all day, but we can deliver the highlights. Aha! Jepson's Malort is a wormwood-based digestive considered to be a rite of passage and a hangover cure for many a Chicagoan. Its inventor, Carl Jepson, began selling his infamous concoction door-to-door as a health tonic to avoid prohibition laws. It is a Swedish-style bitter brandvin, which is a distilled liquor, and its name Malort is the Swedish word for wormwood. Aha! Carl Jepson reportedly enjoyed the drink's strong, pungent flavor, as years of smoking had completely fucked his taste buds beyond senses. The rest of the story you can find on the official Malort website, malort.com.
Now, because of it being a wormwood-based drink, you would think that it would be similar in its flavor palette profile to like things like absinthe or pastis, ouzo, sambuca, and more anise flavored things like that. But from what I've gathered, it has more of an herbal taste to it than it does a straight up anise flavor taste. So it's just, that's the first thing I asked when I was picking it up is how does this compare to absinthe, for example? Because I am quite a fan of absinthe, so I thought I'd try it out because I do like wormwood based drinks, and I've been told it's a little different than absinthe. So here is the legendary Malort
in all its horrific glory.
And shout out to Davis over at Total Wine for the recommendation of this video.
Shout out to Davis. Aha!
We originally were going to do this video in a couple of videos down because Malort has a bit of a reputation to it. But because of the Pope being from Chicago and everything, I thought it'd be fun to bump it up and just go ahead and do it because, well, a lot of people are learning about Malort through memes because of Chicago referencing. So it'd be worth giving it a try, maybe get some people informed on how it tastes. He also let me in on these really fun ad campaigns that Malort apparently had in Chicago for things, for the advertisement campaigns like Malort. Oh, hold on, this is Chicago. Hold on, I'm gonna try my best to do a Chicago voice here. Malort, kick your mouth in the balls. Malort, when you need to unfriend someone in person. Malort, tonight's the night you fight your dad. Malort, the champagne of pain. Malort, turning taste buds into tastefuls for generations. Drink Malort. It's easier than telling people you have nothing to live for. Malort, what soap washes its mouth out with. Malort, these pants aren't gonna shit themselves. I've probably pissed off a lot of Midwesterners right now, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and pop this up and regret it.
So, what do you think of the new Pope?
Honestly, I'm kind of I don't really have much say in much of an opinion, to be honest with you, about the new Pope Drinkademus. I'm not Catholic. I do have family members that are Catholic. I mean, I do come from a family of Methodists, Catholics, and Baptists, so I'm sure that my Catholic family members are probably having an opinion or two about the new Pope. Because, I mean, let's be honest, everybody always has an opinion of the changing of the guards when it happens. I hope them the best of luck. Maybe they're a good Pope. Here's the hoping that they're a good Pope.
To a good Pope. Oh.
Now, color-wise, it is very clear. Totally see shit right through it. It's got a very nice yellow, light yellow color to it. Almost looks like an ale. Very pretty, very nice. Smell-wise, it's got a very medicinal herbal smell to it. It's very reminiscent to Fisherman's Friend.
What's a fisherman's friend?
Fisherman's Friends were these throat lozenges that we ended up getting introduced to when I was in basic training in boot camp. And they have this very herbally strong, pungent taste to them. And it's got a very similar smell to this. So it's less like jelly beans and more like Fisherman's Friend. So let's go ahead and give this a taste, shall we? Let's go. Ooh. You know, that's not bad.
Really?
It's not something I would just rush down to the store any day of the week to get. But it's not as scary as people might think it is. I mean, it very much tastes like Fisherman's Friend. It's got that wormwood to it. It's got that bitterness to it. It's got a little hint of anise in there, but it is mostly the herbal notes that you pick up. There's a little strong citricy note, like a grapefruity note. Now, there was a cocktail that I saw that actually used grapefruit juice in it, along with a beer, which I couldn't find that beer because I'm not in Chicago. But I could see why you would blend the grapefruit with that. It's got a bit of a burn to it. It makes your tongue feel a little funny around the edges. And that's okay. It's not like it's poisonous or anything like that. It's not like it. It's just because it's the taste catches you there. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It is a nice... It definitely doesn't taste like absinthe or ouzo. So if you're expecting like a black jelly bean or a heavy anise flavoring, you're not going to get that in this. But like I said, we're just doing the one drink, so I figured this video would be super short if we just did one drink. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try some cocktails that we looked up. 2 cocktails that involve Malort in them. See how those taste as well. So let's go ahead and start with that. Let's finish this off.
Tell me, adventurer, have you ever been to Chicago?
The closest I ever got to ever going to Chicago was boot camp, which was Great Lakes, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. And the only time I really got to see the actual city of Chicago was during leave at the end of that. But it was okay. It was very pretty. I kind of have a passing interest in architecture, so it was really neat to see the downtown area and all the neat architecture that they have there. Trying some Chicago-style pizza and a couple of Chicago dogs, of course, because if you're in Chicago, you might as well do them right. You know, no ketchup, all that good shit. But yeah, I've never been to Chicago, just kind of visited it once at the end of boot camp. Nice from what I saw. Yeah, this ain't too bad of a drink. Let's go ahead and finish this up. It's got a bit of a kick to it, like a Jägermeister has that kick to it. You know what I mean? So that's why you don't want to slam these down super hard. You want to take a sip. This is a sipping drink, obviously. So you want to take your time on it when you're drinking it, even if it's a small amount like this. But let's go ahead and finish this off and we'll get right to it. Because it does kick you a little bit in the gut. Past the lips and over the tongue, something wicked this way comes. Let's get on to them recipes. I wrote these down so that I could remember them and look at them when I'm making them. The first one here is the hard sell, and the recipe was credited to Brad Bolt. Now this one here calls for 3/4 of an ounce of Malort, 3/4 of an ounce of gin, particularly Beefeater, but we don't have Beefeater gin, we have Roku gin by Suntory. And I know most people that don't really know about gins would be like, well, what's the big deal? It's just a gin. But gins are very signature in their flavor, and you can't really substitute one gin for another without it changing the way it's going to taste, because not each gin has its own distinct flavor to it. So it's going to taste a little different than the recipe. 3/4 of an ounce of elderflower liqueur, which we just picked up, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, and 1/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. We're going to put that into our shaker with some ice, serve it into a cocktail glass. Let's get right to that. So, color-wise, bit cloudy, bit hazy, more clear, little hint of that yellow still, but it's more on the clear end. Very nice, very translucent, very colorful, very pretty. I don't know, honey. That Malort fucked my gut up. Let's see what it smells like. Let's see what it smells like. Very citricy, very tangy in its presentation. It almost smells like lemon lime Gatorade, if that makes sense to you. It smells like lemon lime Gatorade a little bit. In fact, no, that's exactly what it smells like. It smells like lemon. I think we discovered lemon lime Gatorade during Drinkademus.
Florida makes so much sense now.
This really what's going on down there in Florida? Y'all making Gatorade out of Malort? This is what's going on here? It smells like lemon lime. That smells exactly like lemon lime Gatorade. So let's go ahead and give this a taste, Coach.
Yes, go forth, adventurer, and cream that tight end.
It tastes like lemon lime Gatorade very much. I mean, it's a little more bitter. You still got that bitterness to it. I would say, personally, if I were to fiddle around with this, I would give it a little more simple syrup than 1/4 of an ounce, maybe half an ounce of simple syrup for a little added sweetness to it. Roku gin's a lot smoother than Beefeater gin, so it smoothens it out a bit. I'd imagine Beefeater has its own flavor to it as well, but it's not bad. It's got that nice little tangy, tart lemon lime, like lemon lime Gatorade. A little more bitterness to it. You still get that hint of that Malort back there in the back of the throat, which is where I like it. Let's give it another sip. Oh, that is delightful.
What is it? What?
Brad.
Yes, Brad.
Honey, Brad. Mr. Brad, sir. This very delightful drink. Very tasty stuff.
Huzzah, Brad! Huzzah!
You know what you're doing there. Although I would say, add a little more simple syrup to that, bam, you're good to go. Very tasty stuff. Very nice. We'll go ahead and finish this off and get on to our next one, and it'll pretty much end the video. Goodness gracious. I could see this being a really nice nightcap drink. Really nice, really solid. You got that good gin in there. You got that Malort, that tangy sweet, lemon lime. Very nice. Got just enough of a kick to it to get you there. So this would be a really nice nightcap, a really nice little cocktail. Very tasty stuff. You shouldn't be afraid of the Malort. The Malort should be afraid of you. Let's give this another sip.
You know, Chicago's well known for its clowns.
Oh yeah, Chicago was very well known for its clowns. You got Bozo over there. I remember watching Bozo the Clown when I was a kid. Shit. Classic shit right there. King of clowns right there before Ronald. It's still got a kick to it now. But tasty. Very nice nightcap. On to our last one. Now, our second cocktail and final drink of the night is the Malort Highball by Paul McGee. This one's credited to Paul McGee for the recipe. A little more simple, I think. Way less Malort. This thing barely has any in it. It's like making a Sazerac where it's like, oh, it's got absinthe in it. Yeah, to wash the glass with. By the way, that's really good for making whiskey gingers. If you ever make whiskey gingers, wash your glass with absinthe and give a little hot sauce in there. That's how you do it, honey. All right, so for the Malort Highball by Paul McGee, we need 1.5 ounces of tequila. We need 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice, 3/4 ounce of OJ, 1/2 ounce of Malort, and 2 ounces of ginger beer. Now, well, when we get tequila, there are a lot of tequilas that one can pick. My personal favorite tequila to get, and it may not be the fanciest of tequilas, but it is my personal favorite tequilas, is Corraleo Añejo Tequila. I love this shit right here. It's delicious. Plus, look at how gorgeous that bottle is. I've got the big red one. Yeah, we just went with some basic ass orange juice for the orange juice because it's orange juice on this shit. But for the ginger beer, well, we're drinking Malort now. We better get ourselves a good ginger beer to go with that Malort, yeah? So what we got here is some Cock and Bull Diet Ginger Beer.
Cock and Bull ginger beer. Fuck your taste buds.
Let's go on now. Well, more than 3/4, but who's counting? It's not like I'm getting a fucking bartender license making these stupid ass videos. Now we just kind of eyeballed it there with the Cock and Bull, as one does, but we got it close to 2 ounces, maybe a little higher than that. No big deal. None of this is for points. So you're also supposed to serve this in a Tom Collins glass, but I don't have any Tom Collins glass. I got this sick little Yes Queen glass, which we've mentioned before. Shout out to Chelsea.
Shout out to Chelsea.
Very bubbly, very effervescent. It's got a umber tone to its finish. It gets lighter as it goes up, darker as it goes down. You can't see shit through it. Smell wise, very citric, little hint of botanical in there, good ginger notes in there as well, because quite a bit of ginger beer in there. Very nice stuff, very tasty. I can see why citric is the way that a lot of folks like to go when it comes to making drinks with Malort, because it definitely plays more on citric than like absinthe would or something like that. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. Very nice, very subtle, not like as prominent as the previous drink that we tried. I would say for this one's taste, it's peppery, it's gingery, it's got a little hint of citric in there. It tones down the Malort quite a bit, but it's not too bad. I'm assuming the pepperiness is from the tequila. So if you want your drink to be a little less peppery, maybe go with a Blanco or a Reposado, maybe a Cristalino. I like my tequilas a little peppery, so I like the Añejo. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's nice and tasty. Not as prominent as the other one is, but not bad. Not bad on its own. It's not a bad drink. It's got a good burn to it. The ginger beer hits nice. Of course, Cock and Bull hits nice in general.
See, this is exactly why I will never be monetized.
I ain't saying nothing. You looking. You judging already? I ain't say shit. Very tasty stuff. I'll probably be floating the rest of that ginger beer in here for the rest of the night. It's not bad. It's not a bad drink. It's not bad. It's pretty tasty. Personally, I would go with what's that other one called again? Personally, out of the two that we tried, I like the hard sell better because, let's be honest, I like that tanginess of the lemon lime Gatorade taste that it has way more. But this is not bad as well. Definitely, again, plays on the citric notes. There was another cocktail I saw, but unfortunately, we just couldn't find da beers.
Da beers.
Da beers.
Da beers. Ha-ha!
So we had to turn that one down. But yeah, there you go. That's our quick little half-ass video on Malort. Maybe it piqued your interest. Maybe it popped your curiosity. Shout out to Davis, by the way, for this video yet again. And we will be back soon with more drinking videos. In the meantime, if you didn't know, I am a bit of an artist. If you want to check out some of our work and pick something up for yourself, head on over to our Etsy shop. Go ahead and tell them where it is, Drinkademus.
Etsy.com/shop/candydandyart.
Well, there you go. And if you by any chance have any suggestions of drinks that we should try that are legit, I don't mean bleach, leave them in the comments section. Maybe we'll give them a look over and see what we got. Well, this has been Candy Dandy. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good one. Bottoms up.